we grow up in our gaming life, we start off with Nintendo games. Well, most of us did anyway. Then we moved on to the Super Nintendo. After the Super Nintendo, we have things like the PlayStation, the Game Boy, the PlayStation 2, the PSP, the DS, and every other game console out there. So I ask you this, gamers. When it comes to your gaming life, how do you even begin to pick your favorites, let alone your top 25 favorites? Well, that's what we're going to do this month. As I'm going to take you on a journey, and you'll be able to discover my top 25 video games. Well, I should say my top 25 most memorable video games of all time, and why. Day 13, guys. We're back with something giant, mystical, magical. Looks a little like Legend of Zelda graphics. We're doing something on a giant scale. You know it's going to be big, it's going to be huge, and one might even say it's going to be colossal. Ha ha ha, puns. My choice for day 13 is Shadow of the Colossus. And as you see there on the screen, it was from the creators of, I don't want to pronounce it wrong, Ico? You can definitely tell their style of the gameplay because they have a very unique style. This is a game. I actually first saw this game, you know how they have game magazines? They have, I don't know if they still do it, but I know they used to do it at least. They used to have little game discs where you could like preview a bunch of games if you bought the game magazine. So I bought one game magazine for a completely different reason. It was for, I don't remember right now what game it was, but I bought it for a game and it happened to have Shadow of the Colossus in it. And I'll be the first one to tell you, I did not like the demo of this game. But there's a very good reason why I did not like the demo of this game, and that's because they told you nothing about the controls. They absolutely did not tell you how to do anything in the game, and it was so frustrating. I would sit there and play and try to play for like 20 minutes, and I could run around. I could find the first Colossus to try to find it, but I couldn't do anything. Like, it didn't teach me how to play, how to fight. It told me to hold up my sword or something, but that was it. The holding up your sword is how you find the Colossus. Well, I could find him. I knew where he was at. I just didn't know how to fight him because it didn't teach me anything. But my friends kept telling me, give it a chance, go buy it, it's awesome, it's amazing, it's fantastic, you get to do all this fun stuff, you get a horse, hence why I said Legend of Zelda-esque, because you do get your own horse in this game. It's this black horse, and he'll follow you everywhere, and you can whistle for him if he gets too far away, but you can dismount him. It's very Legend of Zelda-esque. Like Epona, you can get off and get on and run around and fight on his back and do whatever you need to do. But I finally did pick up this game, and I actually really like it a lot. And I'll find myself sometimes just roaming around on the horse and just exploring, because this whole world, as small as it may seem, is actually quite large. You can go explore a lot of stuff. But the whole point of this game is you have to go fight and defeat all these different Colossus around. You guys, if you watch my Okamiden series, I made a reference to Shadow of the Colossus, and that's because you have to like climb up the Colossus and fight him. At least that's the first one. You have to climb up him and fight him. But it has a bunch of different, like, not all the Colossus are the same. They each have their own little unique thing. One is a flying one is like on the ground swimming around but in the dirt, so he's kind of like a sand sort of sea monster thing. The first one, like I said, you have to climb up him. There's one that's in the water, I remember. That one was kind of hard, if I remember right. But I did beat this game, and each time, it's actually kind of creepy because each time you fight a Colossus, you go back to like the little altar area you saw in the beginning of this video. There's like a little altar area that he brought this girl. And every time you go back there after you defeat a Colossus, it like all these little black wispy things attack you. Kind of like Slender. I hate to make that comparison, but that's like the easiest comparison I can think to make. They're like little black slender things that come and attack you, and you like pass out. And then when you wake up, you have to go and search for the next the next Colossus. But yeah, this is a game that I almost didn't give the chance because the freaking demo did not teach me how to fight. It only taught me how to find the Colossus, which did nothing because once I get to the Colossus location, I can't do anything. I don't know how to fight. It didn't teach me, but once you pick up the game, they're like, oh, do this to fight. Climb up this way. Use this button. Well, why didn't you tell me that in the demo? That could have helped so much. But this game is very fun. You get to ride around on a horse. And I think one of the Colossus, if I remember right, I haven't played it in probably a good long while. But one of the Colossus, I think you actually have to be on your horse to fight it. So that's sort of a neat little aspect of this game. You have a sword, you have a bow. So yeah, it is very Legend of Zelda-esque, but I don't think... No, there's really not so many puzzles. There's like no puzzles in this game for the most part. You just have to figure out how to get to each location because some of them may be blocked off by the landscape or whatever, and you just have to figure out how to get over to that Colossus area. But your sword you have to hold it up and the sun will shine and show you where the Colossus location is. So that's going to do it for this day 13 video. I can't believe we're already halfway done. That's a little scary. But I hope you enjoyed this pick of Shadow of the Colossus, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 14 and choice 14. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I am. Bye guys.